Hello, everyone. This is Norris Tony coming back to you all with another video. I'm going to read from my prayer book, Walk in Faith. I'm going to read a Bible verse and I'm going to read a prayer. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou may bring the causes unto God, and thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shall shew them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. This is from the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 19. Here's the prayer. Wherever you go, wherever you look, wherever you travel, wherever you tread, whether to the left or to the right, whether up to the sky or down to the sea, God is already there, waiting for you to arrive. In all situations, let us express our gratitude to God. Now I'm going to read an article. It's from the Essence magazine. So I'm about to read this article. Okay. It's I'm gonna get right to it. Mariah Carey is allegedly filing for primary custody of twins with Nick Cannon. A source says Cannon barely sees their twins, but he isn't a bad father. No, he busy creating more children. That's why. Too many children. 10 more children to be exact. But Mariah Carey, 52, and Nick Cannon, 42, had a whirlwind romance many years ago. That romance led to marriage and twins, who Mariah Carey now allegedly wants primary custody of. The twins, Monroe and Moroccan, are now 11 years old. The reality of the situation is that Monroe and Moroccan are usually with Mariah anyway, the source told Radar. Nick doesn't see much of them. If true, this is unsurprising considering Cannon is now a father of 12. The source empathizes that Cannon isn't a bad father but may struggle to see them, considering his many kids. She wants to put him on notice that he can't just filter in and out of their life while he attends to his other children, the source said, and she wants legal standing as the twins' primary caregiver. Cannon and Carey married in April 2008 and finalized their divorce in 2016. Recently, the rapper, comedian, and producer expressed how hard it is to give his kids the attention they may need. If that's the case, stop having too many babies. You don't need no more children. You're already neglecting some of these kids now. But anyway, during an episode of Paramount's The Checkup with Dr. Agus, the actor and TV presenter said, being a father of multiple kids is always the biggest guilt on me is that I don't get to spend enough time with all my children, he shared. One, because I'm consistently working, and two, because I'm just spread thin. Nah, you too busy making other kids. That's what you doing. While Nick does have 6 different baby mothers, they all tend to be amicable and have somewhat positive things to say about the father because of the money, probably. He can often be pictured during his rounds when taking family photos, going on vacations, or playing Santa during the holidays. During CNN's NYC show, Andy Cohen asked the Wild 'N Out presenter whether he has plans to get a vasectomy. He replied, "My body, my choice. You need a vasectomy. That's what you really need." When Andy followed up asking whether he planning to go for 20 kids, he replied, "Clearly, I don't have a plan, nor no common sense. That should have been clear from the jump." Okay, that's the end of that article. But yeah, Nick Cannon talking about he don't have time to spend with his kids, all of his kids. You didn't think about that while you was making other babies. Now you thinking about that. Now that you didn't have 12 kids, now you want to say, well, I don't have. Now you want to admit I don't have as much time for them. Well, let me tell you something. You don't need to have any more kids. You have enough, number one. And number two, like you admitted in this article, you don't have a lot of time for in that interview. You don't have a lot of time for the kids that you have now. So stop feeling guilty and don't have any more kids. Plain and simple, because you're not gonna have time for them either. And these kids that you don't spend enough time with, they might grow up and resent you for not being there for them. So, like I said, you should have thought about that when you was making all these babies. The only reason why you guilty is because, like I said, you have now a total of 12 kids. You was being selfish. That's why you selfish, and now it's settling in that I got all these kids that I don't have enough time for. I work too much. Yeah, you wouldn't have to work as hard or work as much if you didn't have these babies. You should have been strapping it up and wearing a condom. That's what you should have been doing. And stop getting all six of these women or five of these other women pregnant because you had a great situation with Mariah. I don't know what happened there. You know, y'all was married for 8 years. You know, before y'all finalized your divorce. So whatever happened there, you should have found you another woman to marry before you had 10 more kids. So it's like, Nick, put on a condom cannon. You need to stop having kids. You do. Cause if you cause if you don't, then we don't want to hear you talk about go on the internet and say, well, I don't have enough time for my kids. So if you don't stop having kids, then guess what? We're not gonna care if you have time about you coming out and saying, well, I don't have enough time for them. Stop having kids and focus on the ones that you have. Make time. You didn't made these kids. They did not ask to be here. Make time for these kids. And another thing, you should have been wearing, like I said, you should have been wearing a condom when you was with these women. You created all these like six different broken homes. You created all this mess. It's like Nick, I mean, it's not mainly his fault. The baby mothers should have, been like, okay, he got multiple kids by so and so and have these different baby mamas. Why do I want to bring a child in this world knowing that he might not have time for my child? So these other women should have been thinking about that, but they weren't thinking about it. They probably was thinking about the money. That's insecurity. That's why they wanted to have that man's baby because I don't think that they believed that he would marry any of them, that they would be the next wife or the second wife, should I say. They was probably focusing on that money and financial security for them and a child. That's probably why they talking about, oh, he's not a bad father, because of his money. That's it. If he wasn't giving y'all no money, y'all wouldn't be saying that. So let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's just keep it a buck, when it comes to that. But like I said, them I'm glad that he realizing that he's starting to understand how hard it is to be a father to all these kids. Now he can think about, okay, I need to slow down, I need to stop. Instead of my body, my choice mess, you should be using your brain in your body to make time for these kids and stop having and don't have any more. Because like I said, you got I think he got lupus. So like I said, you got a disease that might take you out of this world. Who knows when? You know, you might not be able to live long enough to have or to see all these children get 18 or older. So that's why I say you need to make time for the kids you have now and stop having more kids. You know, it's your business. If you want to have more kids, that's on you. But don't be complaining, talking about, I don't have time for them. Because we're not going to care about your feelings and what you have to say then. Because, like you say, your body, your choice. So use your brain and make the right choice and stop having kids. And stop being selfish. Because that's what you're being. That's why you're feeling guilty. Because your selfishness has kicked in. And you realize how selfish you are and how selfish you're being. You don't have no morals, no values, no integrity. And you know, some of these and any future women or any other women out there that's single, I wouldn't go to Nick Cannon. He's a walking safety hazard. Y'all need to stay away from him or he might get you pregnant and make a baby that he ain't gonna have time for. But as far as Mariah is concerned, Mariah, get your kids, girl. You already have them full time. You might as well make it legal. Take his butt to court. Put, like you said, put him on notice. Maybe if you take his kids away and have them full time with civil or with supervised visitation or whatever that is. You know, if you have your kids full time, then you get to decide when he can and can't see him. Yeah, baby, you doing the right thing. Show him who the queen bee is. Show him who the R&B diva is. Let that divaness come out. Let him know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got and I'm proud of you, Mariah, for owning all your music, but having all your masters and copyrights to your music. You didn't hit the music industry up style, baby. You didn't made your money. You didn't did your thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, get them kids, girl. Get them. Hit Nick up style by making him pay child support and you need to decide when he can and can't see them kids. So yeah, file for full custody and I believe she gonna get full custody. I hope she do get full custody. Maybe these other women, baby mamas, will follow suit. Sue him, get full custody, keep him on child support. You know, like I said, put his butt on notice. Try to teach him a lesson. If all the baby mothers would follow Mariah's lead and file for full custody of their kids, who knows? Nick can't and they get full custody because of what he's doing. Who knows? That may be the change. That might be the change that he needs. You know, that may be what he needs to understand or realize. Like, hey, I need to stop making babies because I don't have joint custody, no longer have joint custody to any of my kids. So like I said, he gonna have to learn a hard lesson. He gonna have to possibly learn the hard way that he didn't have no business making all these kids and he don't need no more. But like I said, Mariah, I'm proud of you. Good job. Team Mariah. Go get your babies. You know, get your kids full time. I commend you for that. But like I said, you know, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like. And you all enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your week. Peace.